it would probably be transgender folks, and then gay folks, and then black folks, and then Latinos, and then women, and then Asians, and then Jews, and then white people.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, that's pretty much how it goes in terms of like the privilege hierarchy. They just reversed that and called the privilege hierarchy. So that really is not saying anything super controversial.
Ben Shapiro is upset that a fat black woman is more famous than him and he needs to let the world know. During the VMAs last night, singer and performer Lizzo made an impassioned speech urging the audience to vote against laws that oppress us. I honestly can't believe that people once called this guy the cool kids philosopher. I mean, how many times do we have to debunk this guy's bad faith takes for people around him to realize that, hey, this guy isn't as smart as he thinks he is. So let's examine the hierarchy he's explaining. In this 2019 interview Shapiro had with Logan Paul's Impulsive, it's relevant to note here that everyone at the interview is a white man. He claims that the people with the most privileges are as follows: trans people, people who are LGBTQ, black, Latino, women, Asian, Jew, and finally white people. And that people on the left flip it over and claim that that's the privilege hierarchy. Except that's an oversimplified way that people on the left view privilege. Also, what happened to indigenous people and people with disabilities, the classes? I digress. What Ben and most people on the right always miss is intersectionality, a concept that describes the ways in which systems of inequality based on gender, race, ethnicity, sexual orientation, gender identity, disability, class, and other forms of discrimination intersect to create unique dynamics and effects. At the core of that is the power people hold and can use socially, politically, and civically. Let's break that down. Social power is the right to participate in society, like getting married or using public amenities. Civic power is the right to participate in the economy, getting jobs or buying property. Political power is the right to participate in government, voting or running for office. All of those powers are dominated by white people, even more specifically, straight cis white men. That's not a complicated thing to understand. This guy is complaining about trans people when most of them can't even use the bathroom they choose, an example of social power not allowed to them. I want so bad for Shapiro to get off his high horse and actually look at the facts, but his white man feelings get in the way of that. The government isn't controlling straight white men and who they can marry or how they can use their reproductive organs. White men aren't disproportionately getting thrown in jail or having their right to vote made harder. White men aren't constantly told to go back to their country or being denied loans for housing. But I can tell you what groups are, and that alone shows how our society isn't equal, equitable, or fair. But Ben doesn't care about that and probably never will because the system was handcrafted for men like him. He's just mad that he can't get away with complaining about it anymore. Surprise, surprise. Someone should let Ben, small government is the best, Shapiro know that government forcing people to give birth isn't something a small or fair government does. But the only thing this man hears is oppressing because for some reason that word gives him more anxiety than the state owning wombs and uteruses. But this is the cool kids philosopher, right? This is Rebel HQ. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comment section below what you think about the cool kid philosopher.